Hello and welcome to Roving Report, a program that looks at the Northeast in all its dimension and brings you the changing mood and tenor of the region in all its colors. I'm your host Lumpin Vishum, and the highlights of today's program are 155 cadres of 4 militant outfits surrender in Manipur. Construction work on railway line from Jiribam-Tupul in Manipur in full swing. And a fish farmer in Jorhat set an example for youth of the region. The government is making all possible efforts to bring insurgent outfits to the negotiating table. Recently, 4 militant groups of Manipur signed the bilateral suspension of operation agreement with the government. A report.
After prolonged negotiations, 4 militant outfits in Manipur have joined the peace process by entering into a suspension of operation agreement with the government. A total of 155 cadres surrendered before Chief Minister O. Ibobi Singh along with their arms in Imphal. The surrendered cadres included 44 members of KCP, Nongdreng Khomba, 53 of Kuki Revolutionary Front KRF, 50 from KNLF and 8 cadres from KYKL. This is a significant step in the direction of bringing back the misled youth to the mainstream.
See, the government of Manipur and the central government both are making constant efforts to restore peace in Manipur, and in the process the government is trying to contact as many groups as possible to see that they return back to the normalcy.
The cadres laid down arms including AK rifles, pistols, IEDs, grenades and other ammunition. In the last 1 year, many outfits like the URF, KYKL, MDF and UPPK have joined the peace process.
Manipur law and order adagi miyamgi aning bapamba puding makai miyamgi aning bapamba miyamgi ihul dumunna khallaba matungda miyamga punna satminaba yaba lambi makak thiduna idea sumba khara miyamgi afaba khara tongbagidamakta.
With most militant groups realizing the futility of violence and coming forward for talks, it seems that peace and normalcy will soon return to Manipur and speed up the development and growth of the state.
Better connectivity will bring prosperity to the Northeast, and in spite of frequent disturbances and natural calamities, the process of constructing the railway line from Jiribam to Tupul is in full swing. It is expected to be completed by 2016.
Work on the rail project connecting Manipur's Jiribam subdivision and Tupul in Tamenglong district near Imphal is in full swing. It is expected to be completed within 3 years at an estimated cost of around Rs 4,445 crores. The length of Tupul-Imphal railway line is 26.925 kilometers. The Jiribam-Tupul railway line was included in the 2003-2004 budget by the central government in view of its Look East policy. With improvement in connectivity, transit time will be reduced and costs will be brought down.
Nowadays, the prices of goods is value is highly inflated now at this time. So after completion of these railway projects, I think rate of the essential goods will be coming down, and many goods will be transported from outside Manipur, and many goods will be exported to other states also. I think it will be very beneficial to our state.
If the railway stations have been involved in our states in Manipur, the developments like a different kind of development, and for the educations, there will be a lot of things will be included.
A majority of 107 minor bridges, 7 major bridges and 3 road over bridges and 2 road under bridges have been constructed so far. The construction of 4 out of the 34 tunnels has also been completed. The railway line will also help the Indian Oil Corporation supply oil from its rail-fed oil depot in Manipur.
We are in good progress in construction rail-fed depot at Malom by December 2014. Once after the completion of this depot, it will resolve the fuel scarcity in the state of Manipur. It is also learned that railway project connecting Jiribam to Tupul is also progressing in full swing.
Better connectivity will give a fillip to tourism industry in the region, and it will also speed up industrialization of the region. It will also enhance trade relationships between neighboring and ASEAN countries and increase people-to-people contact.
An increasing number of people are now opting to become self-reliant by starting their own business. Jorhat's Montu Bora is one such person. His fish farming business is also providing work to many.
Montu, a 39-year-old resident of Kathoni Bari Gaon in Jorhat, has set an example for youth of the region by successfully running a fish farming business for the past 15 years. After completing his higher secondary, Montu discontinued studies and started rabi crop cultivation. With the little money he had, he then started a small fish farm on his farmland in 1998. Today, he produces around 5,000 to 6,000 kgs of fish every year and is now planning to expand his fishery. He earns around 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees per annum. He is also keen to help villagers who want to take up fish farming.
पहले छोटा-छोटा पुखरी स्टार्ट किया, हमको देख के जो लोग हमारे साथ काम करता है, जिस दिन काम नहीं करता है, खुद घर में जाके उधर खुद का पुखरी देख के उसको इंटरेस्ट बढ़ गया है. ऐसे ही अभी 15-20 जो लड़का है ना, हमारा साथ काम कर रहा है. हमारा जो बच्चा लोग है, उसको प्रोग्रेस करना है, ये हमारा लक्ष्य है. इसीलिए उसको हम पहले उसको पैसा दिया, 2000 रुपया दिया था, एक को 3500 रुपया दिया था. तुम स्टार्ट करो और सीड लेके आओ और हमारा से सीड ले लो. सीड हम दिया, लेकिन वो पुखरी खाने के लिए हम पहले पैसा दिया था. तो हम जाके देखा तो अच्छा है, ठीक है, हम बैलेंस में इसको सीड दे दिया.
Besides fishery, he has also taken up goat rearing, rice and vegetable cultivation. Through his ventures, he is providing work to other youth of the village. At present, he has 20 employees, 2 are permanent and the rest are casual. Montu's efforts inspire unemployed youth of the region to start their own business and become self-sufficient.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently.
The Indian Chamber of Commerce, in association with the Department for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Development Canada, recently organized the first Northeast Clean Tech Summit in Guwahati. The event brought together experts and various stakeholders from India and Canada to discuss matters like energy security, sustainable energy environment, and eco-friendly tech development. The summit was inaugurated by Meghalaya Chief Minister Mukul Sangma along with the head of the Canadian delegation, Dennis O'Connor. Sangma stressed on synergizing green and clean power projects.
It can not only allow us to actually meet the need of the electricity or energy in respect of our huge gap between demand and supply, but it will also generate lots of employment, besides actually enabling us to have access to clean energy. So everybody should take advantage of this platform.
Sugaijam Bidya Lakshmi Lima, a teenage girl from Manipur, has undertaken a cycle rally during which she will cover the entire Northeast to spread the message, Stop Violence Against Women. On her arrival in Jorhat, she was accorded a warm welcome by women and the Assam Jatiyadabadi Yuva Chhatra Parishad. 2 poachers were arrested recently by Intelligence Bureau of Golaghat with the help of local police from Adarsh village under Boka Khat police station. The police also recovered several AK-M22 and .303 rifles from the 2 poachers identified as Mahanta Dole and Zila Pegu. One of the poachers, Mahanta Dole, also confessed that he got the arms from a Karbi outfit KPLT. Around 80 vocational trainees of the Institute for Culture and Rural Development in Jorhat took to cleaning the streets of Lichubari marketplace to spread awareness among the general public about keeping the city clean. The main objective was to sensitize people about the importance of cleanliness and hygiene in day-to-day life. The volunteers called upon people to clean the area daily instead of depending on the authorities. A high-level delegation led by Secretary of Border Management Gauri Kumar reviewed the progress of the Akhora Land Customs Infrastructure Development Works at Indo-Bangla border. They visited the integrated checkposts under construction at Akhora, the most important international trading land ports in eastern India. India is in the process of upgrading 7 land customs stations on the India-Bangladesh border to integrated checkposts with both customs and immigration facilities at a cost of 467 crore rupees.
पोस्ट का प्रोजेक्ट मंजूर किया है अगरतला के लिए, उसका टाइमली इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हो उसके लिए हम लोग आए थे यहाँ पूरी इंटर मिनिस्ट्रियल टीम लेके, और हम लोगों ने बहुत डिटेल में रिव्यू किया है, राज्य सरकार के साथ में भी बात की है। अक्टूबर के अंत तक तैयार होके नवंबर में ये इसको शुरू किया जाएगा, ऐसा आयोजन किया गया है। और उसकी प्लानिंग करने के लिए हम लोग सब कंसर्न मंत्रालय और राज्य सरकार के साथ में चर्चा की है।
The security forces stationed in the northeast not only maintain peace but are also involved in community services. Recently, 143 Battalion of Central Reserve Police Force distributed necessary items to the needy in some villages in Manipur.
In a goodwill gesture, the security personnel recently distributed essential items like water tanks, pipes, solar lamps and sports material to the needy people in Khongsang and Thobam villages. Stationery and furniture items were also gifted to Khongsang Primary School to help improve education standards.
I really appreciate. I do suppose that this MCA are really being giving opportunity for the young this student, because we are from a remote area.
The event was a part of the Civic Action Program, under which the CRPF is trying to develop villages which are economically backward. The Khongsang village has a population of 897. The neighboring Thobam village is inhabited by around 547 people.
A large number of villagers have responded by coming here to attend the functions. This indicates that they are trying to come to the mainstream and they wanted to develop themselves, because hearing that the CRPF is organizing these civilization programs for the upliftment of the village. Knowing that, I think they are coming here happily to receive the items.
With decline of militancy in the northeast, the security forces have been focusing on bringing about social and economic development of rural areas.
Sikkim continues to remain the greenest state in the country, owing to proper conservation and protection of forest areas. We have a report.
Recent satellite data shows Sikkim to be the greenest state in the country, with a forest cover of 47.3% as compared to the national average of 21%. It is the only state in the country whose forest area has increased in the last 2 decades by over 3%. This has been made possible by implementation of several measures like the Sikkim Green Mission, 10 Minutes to Earth and Smriti Vans, which have also helped increase the flora and fauna significantly.
जस्तो स्टेट ग्रिन मिसन छ, यो सबै कार्यक्रमहरूको कारणले नै यो सब कुराहरू सम्भव भइरहेको छ र यसको श्रेय सम्पूर्ण रूपमा सामान्य पवन चामलिङ साहबलाई जान्छ। उहाँको एउटा विश्वकै पर्यावरणमाथि उहाँको विचार, उहाँको सोच, उहाँको नेतृत्वका कारण यो सब कुरा भएको छ भने
The state government plans to bring an additional 1,000 hectares of land under forest cover during the 12th five-year plan. It has spent around ₹10 crores on the Green Mission, under which 45 lakh indigenous trees have been planted. The state is also home to several endangered species of plants and animals. Sikkim has now become a role model for successful implementation of environment protection measures.
Next, we meet Santa De, a potter from Tripura who runs her own pottery center. She not only trains unemployed youth, but also creates opportunities for them to become financially independent.
Pottery is an integral part of Tripura's culture, especially Nandanagar Polpara village in West District of the state. Earlier, due to lack of modern designs, demand for pottery products had gone down. But now it has got a new lease of life with the opening up of a new pottery art and training center run by Santa De. Santa is training many unemployed young men and women at the center. She also conducts workshops to train people to make decorative items with suitable alterations to age-old designs. The training not only helps sharpen skills but also generates jobs which provide an additional income.
আমরা চেষ্টা করছি ওদের যে ট্র্যাডিশনাল হাড়ি পাতিল এগুলোকে একটু আর্ট পিস করার জন্য, একটু আর্টিস্টিক ছোঁয়া দেওয়ার জন্য। কারণ একটা ট্র্যাডিশনাল হাড়ির দাম যদি ওনারা 5 টাকা করে বিক্রি করেন না, আমরা যদি একটু আর্ট ছোঁয়া দেই এই হাড়িটার দামই হয়তো 200 টাকা কিংবা 500 টাকা হয়ে যায়। তাহলে কেন করব না? আর আমরা চেষ্টা করছি এই গ্রামটাকে একটা কলা গ্রাম তৈরি করার জন্য। এটুকুই আমাদের ইচ্ছা।
The center attracts unemployed youth and housewives from far-off places besides potters. During training, they are taught to design items like pots, dolls, pictures and other domestic terracotta products. They are not only happy with the work, but they also earn well.
আমি বাড়িতে অবসরে এসে এখানে কাজটা শিখে আমার এই টাকা খুব উপকার লাগছে, আমার ছেলে মেয়ের জন্য খুব উপকারে লাগছে, আমার স্বামীরও সুবিধা হচ্ছে টাকা দিয়ে। তারপর আমাদের দেশে অনেক মহিলারা এখানে এসে কাজটি শিখতেছে, তার জন্য অনেক এই কাজ আমি কোনোদিন চোখে দেখিনি। এখানে এসে নতুন নতুন কাজ শিখে আমার খুব উন্নত হয়েছে।
আমি কলেজ কমপ্লিট করে কাজের সন্ধানে ঘুরছিলাম, তারপরে আমার বন্ধু আমাকে এখানকার সন্ধান দিয়েছিল, তারপরে আমি এখানে আসি যে কাজ শিখতে শিখতে এখন পর্যন্ত এসেছি আর কি। তাছাড়া আমি ফাইন্যান্সে সিক্স ইয়ারে কমপ্লিট করেছি ডিগ্রি। এখানে কাজ করে লাভবান হচ্ছে, ভালো লাভবান হচ্ছে।
Pottery has also become a profitable business in Tripura as there is high demand in the market. It is not only generating jobs but also yielding good revenue to the state.
Torrential rains in Assam pose a great threat to the inhabitants of the Kaziranga National Park, which has been inundated by the overflowing waters of Brahmaputra River. We have a report.
Due to incessant rain, several parts of Kaziranga, Burapahar, Bagori and other national parks have been flooded. This has forced wild animals to move to the highlands. Several villages have been flooded and hundreds of people have been affected in the region.
বৰ্তমান ডিফলমুখৰ আন্ধাৰ কিছুমান পানী জেগাত সোমাইছে, ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ বাহানী পানী আৰু বুঢ়া পাহাৰতো কিছুমান জেগাত সোমাইছে আৰু পানী বহাৰ কাৰণে মানে জীৱ জন্তুবিলাক আহি পেলাই 37 ৰাস্তা উজান পাৰ হৈ পেলাই মানে পাহাৰ ফালে উঠি গৈছে আৰু তাৰ কাৰণে আমি দিনে ৰাতিয়ে পেট্ৰলিং কৰি আছোঁ জীৱ জন্তুৰ সুৰক্ষাৰ কাৰণে।
2 deer were knocked down recently by speeding vehicles in Harmoti area while crossing the road. Due to frequent accidents and poaching, the park authorities have enforced a speed limit of 40 kilometers an hour for all vehicles passing through the park. According to the officials, they are keeping a close eye on the movement of animals to protect them from road accidents and from falling prey to poachers.
কষ্ট কৰে আৰু ইয়াৰ প্ৰটেকশ্যনো দিয়ে, লগত ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ মানুহ আছে
আৰু যোৱা বছৰ তেনেকৈ চলিছে।
The Kaziranga Park is a World Heritage Site and it has 2/3 of the world's one-horned rhinos. Necessary steps are being taken to safeguard the wild animals.
With that, we've come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. I'm your host, Lumpem, signing off. Do send in your feedback and suggestions to roving@anin.com. Goodbye and see you next week.